AM Sports Report brought to you by Hobby Habit right here in LeGrand. Epic fantasy adventures await kids aged 5 and up with one of 12 collectible figures from Lego Minifigures Dungeons and Dragons, which are toy mystery boxes that can be found at Hobby Habit in LeGrand, 411 First Street, just for the fun of it. EOU football dropped a tough one in Spokane, 31-19 to Whitworth on Saturday. The Mounties had a really good second half. They didn't give up any points after giving up 31 in the first half. Malachi Spurrier continued his hot streak for the Mounties with 11 catches for 121 yards and a touchdown. LHS alum Brody McMillan ran for 13 times for 42 yards and a touchdown, while senior quarterback Quincy Glasper went 28 of 48 for 283 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He also ran for 93 yards on 15 carries, leading all Mounties. EOU football has their home opener this Saturday at 1 p.m. against Montana Tech at Community Stadium. The Mounties are currently 0-2 and looking to get in the win column on Saturday, so get out there and support this team. I still think they have a chance to do okay in the Frontier Conference. Frontier Conference is tough, man. There's 3 teams in the top 25. 2 teams in the top 10. It's gonna be a tough haul for the Mounties, but I'm pushing for them. EOU men's soccer beat La Sierra on Saturday in Riverside, California, 3-1. Daniel Kropp, Angel Sandoval, and Milton Hernandez scored goals for the Mounties. They host Evergreen State at Community Stadium on Friday the 20th at 6:30 p.m. Then they turn around on Saturday and host Northwest at 7 p.m. EOU women's soccer dropped a tough one in Caldwell on Friday versus University of California Merced, 3-0. They also play Evergreen State at Community Stadium on Friday, with that game kicking off at 4, and then they turn around and play Northwest on Saturday as well, with that game at 4:30. EOU cross country goes to Portland this Friday for the CCC preview. Big expectations for both these cross country teams this year. The men look to defend their CCC championship from last year, and they're ranked top 10 nationally. And I look for them to have a really good year this year. LHS volleyball beat Newport in the Sisters tournament on Saturday. They host Stanfield today up at the high school at 5:30 p.m. The boys soccer team at LHS beat Umatilla 3-2 on Friday, and then they'll go to Ontario not until the 24th, though. That's their next game for a 4 p.m. kickoff, while the girls team revenged their only loss of the year. Fruitland beat LeGrand at Community Stadium on the 4th of this month, and then on Saturday the Tigers went to Fruitland and revenged the loss 3-1. They're 3-1-1 on the season, and they host the Dowels today, 4 o'clock, Community Stadium. LHS football went on the road and lost to the Cheesemakers of Tillamook 27-14. Holly Warner from Tillamook sent me some pictures that she took of the game. They're awesome. I posted them all on our social media if you want to check them out. The Tigers have a bye this week, which is probably a good thing. They'll be able to rest up, recover, and prepare themselves for Nissa on the 27th. In the GOL, Baker beat Marshfield 41-20. Ontario lost to Vale 62-10. Crook County beat Ashland 30-27, and Pendleton beat Redmond 35-34. And something crazy happened in that Pendleton game. Redmond has the ball with a minute 37 left, and I remember it clearly on the clock. 3rd and 6. Redmond's driving, okay? And the only reason why this is significant is because Redmond ended up kicking a field goal, and if that goes in, they win. Well, 1:37 left on the clock, 3rd and 6. Redmond runs a play. Nobody starts the clock. Nobody notices. So for that 3rd down play, no time came off the clock. Redmond got the first down, and so the first down play, there was still 1:37 left on the clock, and nobody noticed. I messaged my referee buddy, a local referee, Todd Gorham, and I was like, hey, give me a call. I want to talk to you about this. And he said, you know, like the referee, the white hat should have caught that. And that could have been detrimental to Pendleton. It's their home scorekeeper. And if Redmond hits that field goal with time expiring, That field goal should have never happened because at least 10 seconds would have ran off the clock for that play on third down. It was crazy. Anyways, Pendleton hosts Weezer on Friday, and that'll be live streamed. It's at 7 p.m. It'll be live streamed right here on the EOA network. Football scores from around the valley. Elgin loses to Lyle 52-28. Cove lost to Crane 72-12. Union beat Sherman 48-6. Imbler lost to Crane. I must have that wrong. I don't think they both played Crane. Anyways, Imbler lost 58-20, and Powder Valley beat Riverside 8-6. That's a crazy score for an 8-man football game. 8-man football is usually really high scoring, because there's, a lot of field for not a lot of players. And the final score was 8-6, which means either, it could have been like 2 field goals and a safety, but I'm assuming that it was probably Riverside scored a touchdown and didn't convert the extra point, and Powder Valley scored a touchdown and ran it in for 2. And so the final score there, 8-6. This Saturday, September 21st, all day long at the local is the Cades Courage fundraiser. If you have the means, get out there and support the McKinley family. All you can eat breakfast, bacon and pancakes at 8 a.m. All you can eat tri-tip starts at noon. There's a cornhole tournament at 5, a beer wagon from noon on. And then concerts are An Eye for an Eye at 5 p.m., the Jeff Carmen Band at 6:30 p.m., and then Caleb Lathrop is the headliner, and he's coming from Nashville, and that's at 8 p.m. The silent auction and raffle is all day long, and there's all kinds of stuff. So get there and check it out. You can get your tickets right here. You can scan that QR code that was on the screen. And the cool thing, and I say this every show, is everything is donated, so all the proceeds go to the family, which is awesome. AM Sports Report brought to you by Hobby Habit. Go check them out, 411 First Street in LeGrand, just for the fun of it.